What up, Greater Long Beach? Welcome back to your home for everything local sports. It's JJ.
And Mike, and this high school football championship video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, the perfect place to cater your next team event, something they've been doing in Long Beach for over 30 years.
7:30 in the night. Ooh, I get those goosebumps every time. Yeah, back at Angel Stadium for the CIF Division I championship between two top 10 teams in the nation. It's a big deal.
It's big boy football. We got 30 D1 prospects led by the two quarterbacks, Ray Mitchell, JT Daniels, a couple of studs there. Bosco, fourth straight championship appearance, but this senior class trying to get their first ring of their own, pay Mater Dei back for that loss in Trinity League.
Undefeated Monarchs atop the polls, but as they say, tough to beat a good team twice. Peace be with you, and also with you. Now, no more gilding the lily, let's get down to it. Just like in the first game between these two teams, Daniels marches Mater Dei down the field with the help of his receiver, Amon-Ra St. Brown, who had 6 catches and 140 yards.
I think if you are a Braves fan, it was a little bit of deja vu all over again, and not in a good way on that first drive, as Jacoby Harper is going to punch it in to cap an 8-play, 80-yard touchdown drive, and Mater Dei moving the ball pretty easily.
Bosco with the answer drive that sets the tone for the entire night, also 80 yards, but it's 5+ minutes and 15 plays.
14 of which were runs, and that absolutely set the tone for the rest of the night because that was how they were going to win it. Watch number 76, the All-American Wyatt Davis, move to guard for the first time. That name again is Mr. Plow. He was on snowplow duty all night, and he paved the road for Demetrius Flowers on that touchdown, which tied the game.
Meanwhile, Bosco's secondary making plays. Chris steal their spotlight with this pass breakup, one of a few for that group, and then Bosco continues to pound the rock, because that's what you do in December.
When the weather gets cold, you want to run it. So confident in the run game, Bosco goes for it on 4th down and gets it, literally running right behind Davis. Next play, Mitchell running the option to perfection, Terrence Beasley.
Because you're mine, I walk the line. 24-yard touchdown after that 13-play drive. Bosco's up 14-7 early second quarter, and now for something completely different.
The St. John Bosco coaching suite located right next to Mater Dei fans suite, and there was a lot of yelling from the Mater Dei fans like it was showtime at the Apollo, so they stopped the game. They're telling Rollo, you got to get these guys to shut the heck up so we can play football. Jason Negro holding his team off the field till the instigators were ejected. Apparently they were not aware of the golden rule. We got to pursue victory with honor out here. You stay classy, Mater Dei. Pretty rough stuff, but they did eventually settle them down to where we can play some football again.
Bosco defense still fresh, so clean. Jake Bailey, hello Bedford Falls. And then Bosco looking for a dagger, gets a dart from Mitchell to Berkeley Holman.
Well, that was really one of his only downfield passes. 4th down, you know what it is. They're run in. Mitchell off the fake and in. That's going to put the Braves up 21-7. Monarchs completely unable to slow down the Bosco rush, but not so fast. Daniel's going to take the top off, and here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do.
Amon-Ra with the 49-yard touchdown catch. So at halftime, just like that, it's 21-14, but Bosco says, oh, you were finished. Well, allow me to retort.
Wyatt Davis just blocked 3 Monarchs, 2 linebackers, and a defensive lineman, and Flowers is in bloom with that sunlight let in by that block. 66-yard touchdown. He had 20 carries for 129 yards. Bosco's up by 2 touchdowns, and I think you know how the rest of this story is going to go. Because if you run it in the second and third, you're going to be running it the whole game.
Oh, desperate Daniels into the flat, but it's got Baby Rays sprinkled all over it. Tyrell Thomas with the pick 6. Bosco defense taking on the nation's best in this postseason and thriving. St. John Bosco up 35-14. Mater Dei would score again on its next drive, Daniels to CJ Parks and Rec, but that lead is cut short for just a few minutes because they're still running the ball.
62 rushes as a team for 376 yards and 5 touchdowns. The Wyatt Storm just taking over this game.
4th down, Bosco trying to salt this game away. Mitchell's to Flowers. The ball is loose, but Christian Gilbert flies in to recover it, and that means Bosco's able to hold on to the ball a little bit longer, run some clock. Christians always judged by their good deeds, Mike.
That was a really good deed for the Braves. Mater Dei would eventually get the ball back down to scores. One more shot for Daniels, but this one's a can of corn to left field, like we were at Blair Field instead of Angel Stadium. Stefan Blaylock with the pick. Braves 3 interceptions in this game. Jaden Woodby would get one right as the clock was running down. But unbelievable stuff by the Braves offensive line and offense and the defense, Jage.
Yeah, and they're literally running this one out as we look. Mater Dei, 4 straight championship losses, last one in 1999. The fans showing their frustration. When you get beat that bad, you just want to beat the traffic.
Yeah, you got to take your wins where you can get them for sure. The cherry on top coming from the Sticks 1-1, Real de Al. Mitchell in for his second touchdown.
Last time took an L, but tonight I bounce back.
It's ring season for the St. John Bosco Braves. Oh, that was me, for sure. 2 touchdowns for Mitchell. Final score, Bosco 42, Mater Dei 28. A huge win for these Braves.
Yeah, and a huge shower that Jason Negro's been waiting for quite some time. I mean, yeah, put your hands in the air sometimes. A winner championship dinner.
Not much more you can say. Wyatt Davis maybe freaking out some of these Monarchs defenders as he goes down the line. Obviously can't say enough about Thomas and certainly Real Mitchell. But Jason Negro, you said it, JJ. He'd been waiting for this one. They had a couple of tough losses this year, and this more than makes up for it.
And you can see how much these kids love that guy, man. They're not shy about it. And like we always say in times like this, why could pay you to work on championship day? Because this is the best, man. Just hanging out with these kids after all their hard work comes to fruition.
Just a special night to be sure for Jason Negro, that whole coaching staff, and obviously the entire Braves team. A win over your rival in the championship game. The second Division I championship for Bosco in 4 years.
And not only that, but also the revenge tour, because they took care of Corona Centennial in the semifinal that had beaten them in this game for 2 straight years. And then they get Mater Dei after they end their league. But they've got one more, and it's also an opponent you've heard of before.
Yeah, De La Salle. So all you got to do is beat Corona Centennial, Mater Dei, and De La Salle in 3 straight games. No problem.
Yeah, but they ain't tripping. Thanks as always to all of our sponsors, including Papa Lucci's, a great place to eat on 2nd Street. That was not the only championship win for local high school football teams on Saturday, so we have got more high school football championship coverage right here at GazetteSports.com and the Press Telegram.